Our top focus is West Bengal. Protesting doctors at Arjikar Medical College and Hospital have written a letter to Chief Minister Mamata-Banerjee, where they have said that they are ready for a discussion. This comes after the West Bengal Chief Minister made a surprise visit to the Swasthya Bhavan, the State Health Secretariat, where she met junior doctors protesting against the rape and murder of a medic at Kolkata's Arjikar Medical College and Hospital on the 9th of August. Mamata-Banerjee told the doctors that she was there not as the Chief Minister of the state but as their elder sister, and she requested them to return to work. The Bengal Chief Minister also assured the protesters that she has no connection with any of the individuals involved and has further given an assurance that a panel will be formed to ensure the safety of doctors, and both senior as well as junior doctors will be made part of the same. But what really is the status update as far as the demands of the doctors are concerned? I take this conversation forward, and I'm going to request all of our guests to just be a little patient, because we're not going to have a debate here. I want to just try and have a conversation with everyone involved so that we can perhaps reach some sort of a conclusion. Let me begin the conversation with Nayan Pathak, who's a junior doctor at the Tagore Datta Medical College in Kolkata. Nayan, are you with us?
Yeah.
Nayan, if you can just explain now what really are the key demands of the doctors that have been submitted to the West Bengal government.
Actually, at present, we are continuing our movement with 5 main demands. The first demand is the justice for our colleague that has the incident that has happened in Arjikar Medical College, the proper investigation of the incident and identification and punishing the culprits. Secondly, we have demanded that the Swasthya Bhavan, which is involved, we have seen that which is involved in the tampering of evidence and the trying to shut down the incident. So we want the DME and DHS to give resignation, and also we want Vinit Goyal, who is the Commissioner of Police of Calcutta Police, to give resignation. We have already demanded it. We have demanded the proper security in the medical colleges and hospitals for the junior doctors and the health workers, and also we have been asking for the trade syndicate that has been going on in the different medical colleges over the years to end and to form proper elected student bodies and RDAs in the medical colleges, which would help to end the trade syndicate that has been going on in the medical colleges over the years.
Okay, Nayan, the Chief Minister, earlier visuals had come a few days ago where she had, of course, agreed to a meeting with the doctors. She has once again made a surprise visit to the Swasthya Bhavan where the protests are going on. Are the junior doctors somewhere feeling more assured by the actions now of the West Bengal government, or at least the West Bengal Chief Minister?
See, we have been saying repeatedly over the last few days that our representatives want to make the Chief Minister for proper solution of our demands. But over the last 2 days, initially we had seen that we were not very clear if Chief Minister Madam will meet our representatives or not. Then on day before yesterday, our representatives have gone there and tried to meet the Chief Minister, but we have demanded that as common people is involved in the movement, so we wanted proper transparent meeting with the Chief Minister. So we had wanted live streaming of the meeting of the representatives with the Chief Minister. our representative had waited near Navarna for hours for meeting her, but we have seen that as the our demand of live streaming of the meeting was not met, so our representatives had to come back after waiting there for hours. We have said multiple times that we want to end this impasse, we want to return to work, but after our demands are met. So, but all over all last few days that has not been done.
Okay.
Today, that we have seen that Chief Minister has come to the protest site and expressed that she wants to meet us, and we took it as a positive
Okay.
response.
Okay.
Our Deadlock press
Okay.
conference
So,
has said that this is a positive response, and so they have also expressed that they
okay.
want
So,
to meet.
okay. So, Nayan Pathak, I want to just now understand. Chief Ministers visited the protest site. You're saying that some of the doctors who are present there are seeing this as a positive development. Is there any talk right now within the junior doctors medical community as to when or in what manner will the doctors be returning to work? Because that, of course, becomes the next big question that everybody is wondering. See, all of the demands that the junior doctors have put out are fair, are of course something that the government should provide a solution for. But at the end of the day, what really is the larger plan? Is there a core team of junior doctors who will continue the protest on your behalf, who will hold the meetings with the government functionaries while the rest of the doctors can at least go back to work? Is that something that is being talked about?
See, this is a collective decision. The West Bengal Junior Doctors Front will take the decision about the course of the movement. But the one thing is very clear that we want this condition, this impasse to end. We want to return to work. We want to work. We don't want to
Yes, but
be
what I'm trying to understand, Nayan, which others are also trying to understand, is you have put forward your conditions. Some of those conditions will require some time to come up with solutions for. There will be some to and fro as far as the solutions are concerned. I'm sure the government will come up with a plan, then the doctors will want to give their inputs. This is not something that will happen overnight. Is there some one condition that the junior doctors have come up with, that okay, at least you have the transparent meeting, we will live stream it, we will show to the world that you've listened to us, and then we can disperse while some of us continue to take that discussion forward with the government? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah. If a transparent meeting is held, and the representatives who will go to meet Chief Minister, if a transparent meeting is held, and if there is if what Chief Minister will say them, they will come back and discuss with all other representatives and other stakeholders who are involved in the movement. Then collective decision will be taken. But it is to be clear that a proper we should be very clear that the proper steps will be taken. We should must be assured that our demands will be taken care of positively, but then only there can be a positive result. But what will be the result of the meeting, that will be taken collectively after the representatives meet Chief Minister and come back and discuss with all of us.
Okay, then I'm going to request you to stay on with us, because I want to now bring in Riju Datta of the TMC as well. Mr. Datta, I open the conversation with you. You've heard what Nayan Pathak, one of the junior doctors who's been protesting, has been saying. 5, of course, conditions that have been put forward. And like I said, they will probably take some time to come up with a solution for. Some of them, such as a probe into the workings of the health secretary, coming up with student body elections, security for doctors, the resignation of the Kolkata police chief, all of that, those are procedures that can take a long time. As far as the transparent meeting is concerned, which the doctors want telecasted live, for it to be, for there to be a live streaming, is that something that the TMC is open to?
When we are having these conversations, a lot of updates have happened. So I want to acknowledge and let everybody know, your viewers and everybody on the panel, of the updates. The Junior Doctors Front has already sent a mail to the Chief Minister's office that they wanted a discussion. The Chief Minister has obliged to that email, and the discussion right now is happening at 6 p.m. at the Chief Minister's residence. The junior doctor, in their last letter, in this last letter where they wanted to have a discussion with the Chief Minister, has not demanded live streaming. Has, again, I will reiterate my point, has not demanded live streaming. Now, what we have seen, the visuals today, was a historic visual where the Chief Minister of the state has gone and met the junior doctors who are our brothers and sisters at the protest site. We have not seen Mr. Narendra Modi go to Singhu border. We have not seen Mr. Narendra Modi or Mr. Amit Shah go to Shaheen Bagh. We have not seen Yogi Adityanath go and meet the protesters in UP. So this is a historic moment. The Chief Minister has gone and met them, and the Chief Minister has categorically said that I have come here not as the Chief Minister but as your elder sister. The junior doctors have welcomed that, and they wanted a meeting. They sent an email to the Chief Minister's office, and the Chief Minister's office has agreed. The Chief Minister herself has agreed to meet the junior doctors at 6 p.m. today at the Chief Minister's residence. Now for the demands. The first demand of the junior doctors is what is our demand as well, which is justice for Abhaya and capital punishment for the culprit. Point number one. Point number two. There has been a lot of talk, and these talks are still going on, that the Arjikor hospitals, the doctors or the head of the department, they tried to tamper with evidence, or Calcutta police tried to tamper with evidence. I just want to put it across to everybody that if hypothetically whoever is making those comments now, these so-called doctors, HODs who were present in the seminar room are still present in Calcutta. All the Calcutta police officers are still present in Calcutta. Then after getting the case handed over to the CBI after 96 hours, within 4 days, from 13th of August till today, which is the 14th of September, which is more than 1 month, why has CBI not arrested any other person apart from the only prime accused who was arrested within 12 hours by Calcutta police? And after getting a case, it's worth mentioning that after getting a case, after barely 96 hours, normally CBI gets cases after 5 months or 6 months. But CBI in this context has got the case after 96 hours. If they cannot solve this, then they should close shop and sell handkerchiefs outside Mumbai Central. I'm saying this without mincing any words. Now coming to the doctors' list of demands.
Yes.
First demand, we all agree. Second, Mamata Banerjee has categorically said today on the protest site that all RKS or Rogi Kalyan Samitis are dissolved henceforth. What are Rogi Kalyan Samitis? These are patient welfare committees, where only one public representative was there before. Now a new committee will be formed where junior doctors will be present. The principal will be made the chairman. A public representative will be present.
Okay.
Nurse, a representative of the nurse, a representative of the senior doctors, and a representative of the police will also be present. Second. Third, the list of the demands of the junior doctors regarding safety measures, which is a very, very justified demand. Already, as per Supreme Court's guidelines, installation of CCTVs, Raktire Shati program, adequate security cover, separate bath washrooms for male and female junior doctors, special female security staff for female doctors, junior doctors who are working, night duties. Everything is in place, and we have already started working on it. The most important demand, which my dear brother, the young junior doctor, has said, resignation of Vineet Gohil, resignation of Principal Secretary Health, resignation of DHS and BM. At this juncture in time, I cannot comment on that because a meeting is going to happen today at 6:30 at the Chief Minister's residence. And the Chief Minister has categorically said, these are the top shot bureaucrats that are running an entire department and the entire health system. If I promise, and it is not my promise, she has promised in the protest site that I will make sure there is a clear-cut investigation. There will be no injustice, and if anybody has been found guilty, I will take the strictest of measures. But for that, she has asked some time. And if the junior doctors today agree to that, in the evening, meeting in the evening, I'm sure this cease work, this impasse will be over, which unfortunately has caused the loss of 29 innocent lives. And the movement will win. The junior doctors will win. The people of Calcutta and people of Bengal will win. Mamati Manush Sarkar will win. Mamata Banerjee and the entire state will win. And we are just hoping and praying that this impasse gets over and the cease work gets over.
Unfortunately, Rijudatta, it's not about victory at this point in time. It's about justice because there has been, this all stems from a very heinous crime, right? But I want to understand from you, Rijudatta, that you've said that the doctors in their latest demands have not mentioned that they want that meeting to be live streamed. But do you think that that's something that the TMC will consider, even though it's already 5:50 p.m. and you're saying that the meeting will take place at 6:30 p.m. But do you think that that's something that the TMC can do from its own end to perhaps give a further reassurance? Because at the end of the day, if it is live streamed and it's out there, the demands that have been made by the doctors and what it is that the Chief Minister said in the meeting, it does, of course, show that the TMC is willing to be held accountable for its promises.
Two statements. First, where you said that demand for justice, we all want a demand for justice, but unfortunately, the state government or the state administration cannot do anything for that justice anymore. If Abhaya should 100% get justice, and whether Abhaya will get justice or not will depend on the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, and the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Nothing is in our hands. Point number one. Point number two, for the live streaming, the Chief Minister of West Bengal has categorically done a press conference where she has said that live streaming is not possible. Why? Because this matter is investigated by the CBI. The matter is in Supreme Court, where the West Bengal government and the Chief Minister is a party, and the multiple forums of the junior doctors are also party to the investigation. So when this is going on, a live streaming of discussions regarding on the same matter is legally not possible. And I am sure the junior doctors front have also understood that. That's why in their recent letter that they have sent to the Chief Minister's office, they have also not demanded live streaming. And I congratulate and thank them for understanding that. And I am keeping my fingers crossed. Hope the people of Bengal win after today's evening's meeting of the junior doctors with the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal.
Okay. And lastly, Rijudatta, is there something today itself that will perhaps be offered or on the cards for the junior doctors, like I said, to give them that reassurance? Because it does seem that the doctors are waiting for all the demands to be met. And I've also pointed out that most, of course, even though the demands are justified, some of them will take some time to come up with solutions for. But what really is the TMC then planning to really offer to the doctors as one final reassurance that yes, we are listening to you and we are willing to work on everything that you're demanding?
The only way this impasse and this cease work can get over is through dialogue. Dialogue is the only solution. So for the first time after multiple attempts where there have been technical glitches, there have been outer interference or whatnot, meetings did not happen. But today, finally, the juniors doctors front, their representatives are meeting the Chief Minister. I don't know whether it will be live. It will be a live presser. I have no idea. Certainly, it is not live streaming, so I don't think the press will be allowed. It will be a meeting between the Chief Minister and the doctors. What will be offered, I can't tell you now. What will be the result and outcome of the meeting, that also I don't know, because both the parties, the Chief Minister and the state of West Bengal and the administration wants the doctors to go back to the duty. The doctors even want to go back to duty, but they have specific demands. Now, how much will be met? What will be the discussion? It will only come out in the public domain after the meeting gets over. And so, like I said, we are keeping our fingers crossed. We are hoping and praying that the junior doctors and the administration and the Chief Minister can come to a common ground where the only motive is welfare of the state, welfare of the poor people, health service continues, and the junior doctors goes back to work. So we have to just wait for the outcome of the meeting.
Okay, I at this point in time bring in Dr. Arindam Biswas, consultant at Department of General Medicine at RN Tagore Hospital. Dr. Arindam Biswas, the Chief Minister making a visit to the protest site and as the TMC has also pointed out, that a meeting has been set up between 6 to 6:30 p.m. where the Chief Minister will be speaking behind closed doors to some of the doctors, some of the protesting doctors. How do you view these developments, and do you feel that that the deadlock will finally be broken today?
This is the political astuteness of Mamata Banerjee, our Chief Minister. She has delivered a masterstroke. The movement carried out by junior doctors were basically was at a deadlock with the government. Even they were confused, they were befuddled, they were baffled. At one point of time, they were thinking of meeting the Chief Minister, but the meeting could not be held. Ultimately, this is Mamata Banerjee's astuteness which has helped them, and in fact, they have been pushed to the fringes because they were fighting it out. But they were fighting it out at the behest of few political parties who were lefts or ultra-leftists. They were in fact giving a wrong direction to the movement. We have to understand that they are doctors, they have to serve the people, and there are a group of people waiting at the hospital to be seen by them, to be treated by them. But unfortunately, they were turned away, or in some cases, they were not given the proper focus or the concentration that is required from a doctor towards a patient. In this case, junior doctors movement, ultimately they have little options before them, but I am hopeful that this meeting is going to cut ice, and the impasse, stalemate and the deadlock, whatever you say, will end peacefully and ceremonially. We want a proper solution. We want the junior doctors to go back, because without them, obviously there will be a disturbance in the work that takes place inside a hospital. The schedule gets disturbed, the routine gets disturbed, even the patients do not get the proper treatment as they are supposed to, because senior doctors cannot be a substitute for junior doctors. They remain an important part in the framework of the health system. So we want them back, and they need to call off the strike, because demands need to be made, but nothing can happen in a jiffy. Nothing can happen overnight. Nothing can happen in a moment. It will take some time. As far as the justice is concerned, yes, obviously their demand for security is a genuine one. They have raised few germane points. I believe those germane points will be taken up by our Chief Minister, who also is our Health Minister, and the problem will get resolved. But it will take some time. Already the central forces have been deployed in Arjikor, where the macabre incident took place.
Okay.
And another point.
But Dr. Arindam Biswas, what is your then suggestion to the junior doctors who are protesting? How would you suggest they go about this? Because as you've also pointed out, that the solutions will take time. The demands are completely justified, but the solutions will take time. So how would you suggest that they now go about it? Because ultimately they have to return back to duty.
Yes, even after returning to duty, they can raise the demands. They can put forward their demands in front of the principal or in front of the committee. There are several committees within the hospital premises. They can raise the demands. There is no problem. Instead of cease work, there are several ways. Now, cease work and believing and depending upon a group of political people, and one of the political people have been charged with a serious allegation. So this is the problem. You don't have to depend on political people. You are students, you are neutral, you can demand in front of the principal, you can place the demands. It's not always that you have to go for a cease work, or you have to take an ultimate step to raise your demands. There are several ways, there are several vistas which are in front of you. You can do that. But again, I'm requesting them not to get trapped politically. They should not get trapped in the quagmire of politics. That is because a group of despicable, a group of abominable people are there to disturb the routine of the hospital and the schedule of the hospital, the normal work of the hospital. That should not be done. They should not fall into the dragnet they should not fall into the trap.
All right. Nayan Pathak, bringing you back into the conversation. Nayan, you've also now heard what Dr. Arindam Biswas has had to say. You've heard what Riju Datta of the TMC has also had to say. What is it that you're learning as far as the latest meeting is now concerned with the Chief Minister? What is the plan of action of the junior doctors?
As far as I have come to know, yeah, really, the same office has informed about the meeting in the residence of Chief Minister in Kalighat. Our junior doctors, as far as I have come to know, that uh, yeah, they are going to meet the chief minister for discussion, but also they are demanding that the discussion should be
Okay.
if they are not forcing on live streaming at present, but it should be in a transparent way. It should be recorded, and the minutes should be taken, and it should
All
be
right.
published in front of public.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.